Mzansi, did you know that apples don't have to be used in just sweet dishes? With our next recipe, we'll be taking apples and using them in a savory application as we make a cheesy apple stack with bacon and mayo dressing. Mtia's brother, break this down for me. It sounds delicious.
The same apple that we took from the pork,
yes,
we're using for brunch or a starter or something delicious for your friends. This is so simple. It's an apple a day.
Keeps the doctor away. And you've already cored...
I've cored one of these already. So what you want to do is, if you don't have a core, not everybody has one of this at home, you can just cut it up and then chop it out.
That's how I grew up, honey. That's what I did. But what makes apples best for this dish?
So the reason why we use apples is because of that sweet, delicious, crisp freshness that you get from an apple. It also pairs well with cheese. If you don't have apples, you could use pears.
Okay.
I mean, it does really
And Carly, on your side, you have the dressing.
Yes.
So what ingredients do you have in front of you? And are you a huge fan of apples? You had a lot of opinions when it came to raisins and pineapples earlier. Are you much of a fruit person in your savory dishes?
Absolutely. I think apples are a really, really good additive. Even in my fresh salad, I would definitely add in. So today we've got some mayonnaise. We're going to start with some of that. Then we're going to add a bit of mint, a tiny bit of water just to thin it out slightly. We've got a little bit of lemon juice. Then we've got our nuts. We've got some herbs and some cheese and some bacon.
Yummy.
Yum, yum, yum. So if you one of those people that are privileged enough to have Parma ham in January, I would suggest going with that.
But because we don't have Parma ham in the loft, we just decided to go for some bacon.
Which is still as good, which is just as good.
As good. Okay, and it looks delicious. And it seems as if this stack is a full-blown meal on its own. But it's a delicious snack at the end of the day.
It's so good. So what we also want to do is make sure that you get that cheesy element in there. What I decided was camembert has that delicious flavor. I don't know what about you, but I prefer camembert. You could go with brie, you could go with feta. I mean, make it your own.
But we definitely couldn't go for something like maybe a cheddar.
No.
No. But I love the creaminess of camembert.
I love the creaminess of camembert. I love that it also melts nicely. So if you really wanted to, and I mean, this could be done, you could take this entire dish and drop it in the oven.
Ah, stunning. I love it all. And this is something that is also so perfect for the summer season.
Exactly.
It's nice and refreshing as well. How is the dressing going on that side, Carly?
It's going well. Very, very well, thank you.
It looks really good. Another thing about the dressing is that tangy flavor of the mayonnaise just brings everything together. I love textures and flavors and combination of textures and flavors. And a crunchy apple is just one of those things that adds to that.
And what's also really great is the concurrent ingredients we've had so far. So we've got our mint, which we used earlier in our mocktail. We've got...
Did you make sure that you slapped that mint?
Slap that mint.
I am never going to stop slapping mint from now onwards.
And Carly, I'm so glad that you picked that up, because that's what this week has been about on Afternoon Express. It has been about those leftovers. A lot of households have, you know, that herb drawer at the bottom of your fridge that just has things that you've long forgotten about, the thyme, the mint, the basil. This is your opportunity to use each and every one of those little goodies in different applications. So we're challenging you, Mzansi, to not throw anything away.
Please, guys, no wastage. Try to use everything. There's always something you can do with some leftovers. I love making a good leftover meal, don't you?
I do. And as you can see, I've been building away, honey. I have been building my life away. I feel like Bob the Builder.
Where is the bacon?
I'm not done, though. I'm not done yet. I'm still going to add my bacon on the top and try and make this as beautiful. I can see that Carly decided to not go for a stack. She's gone for a lie. I think
I missed the stack memo, actually, but I'm quite happy with it.
I like that, because the thing is, make it your own, guys. Like, it's always best to make it your own. And one thing about the lemon in here as well, you know that apple goes through the Maillard reaction where it gets brown. Oh, that was a big word.
I like that word. Talk about a masterclass.
Talk about a masterclass.
It goes through a what?
The Maillard reaction. So that means that it browns. And the reason why we're going to drop over... Oh, my stack just fell. It's the leaning tower of...
Well, that's why there's this. Okay, so continue.
So, yes, so you want to make sure that you drop over some lemon juice over your apple stack as well, so that when you are presenting it to your guests and it's standing for a while, it doesn't brown. Can we get some of those dressing over here, please?
There you go.
I want some dressing. Thank you.
Okay, this stack is definitely coming together quite well. Any last tips and tricks when creating this dish? And when would be best enjoy this? I see this for a nice midday snack, brunch.
I see this for like a nice midday snack. Like I said, a nice brunch, bringing the girls over, bringing the guys over, a nice starter. You can go gourmet and as this as a starter, or just literally, as you said, during the day, you're hungry, you want a snack, let's go for it.
It's also banting friendly, you know, you don't have your starch in there. So, you know, and also for me in like showbiz, it's very important to have something that you can snack on that you don't necessarily need to feel too full. So you get energy, but you don't feel like need to have a nap, you know.
Yep. And at the end of the day, we're dealing with a lot of different textures. I know, it's so pretty. Look at me go, South Africa. I'm a new person in 2022, let me tell you something. We're playing with flavors here. We're playing with textures as well. The crunchiness of the apple, the soft buttery texture of the camembert, and then we've got that bacon, extra crunch with the nuts. I'm here for it. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Vote for your favorite. Vote for your favorite. Choose B.
The competitive man, listen, they did say that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but one thing you shouldn't keep away from is our website, where you can find this delicious recipe. Head over to afternoonexpress.co.za for the full recipe and ingredients list. But when we come back, we're showing you the ultimate mac and cheese recipe, and we'll fill your hunger and keep that budget intact. And then later, Carly Violinist will be easy on us with an Adele cover.
That's right.